My dad tried to force me to cut my hair, so my aunt decided to get revenge. I just turned 18 and saved $3,000 for my first car. My parents had promised to match whatever I saved, just like they did for my siblings. But at my birthday dinner, my dad dropped a bomb. I wouldn't get a penny until I cut my shoulder-length hair. Get rid of your girl hair, he said. If you're old enough to drive, you're old enough to look like a real man. I'd grown it for 2 years. Girls loved it. I took care of it, but my ultra-conservative father apparently saw it as some threat to masculinity. My mom was furious. My siblings backed me up, but dad wouldn't budge. Someone needs to teach him not to be a sissy. A few days later, my Aunt Rachel called. Dad's sister, but nothing like him. She's a successful lawyer who moved to Seattle and only visits for holidays. Heard about your hair situation, she said. Yeah, it sucks. Your father's being an ass. But listen, I have a proposition. Can you keep a secret? Sure, I mean it. Not even your mom can know yet. Okay, I promise. I'll buy you a car. Full price. No strings attached. My heart stopped. Aunt Rachel, I can't. Yes, you can. But there's something you need to know first. About why your father is really doing this. What do you mean? She sighed. Your dad had long hair once. In college. Longer than yours. No way. Check his senior yearbook. Hidden in the garage. Top shelf. Blue box. He looked exactly like you do now. Same hair. Same face. It's uncanny. So why? Because of what happened when his father, your grandfather, saw it. He did something similar but worse. Told your dad he was cut off completely unless he shaved his head. Not just cut it. Shave. Your dad refused for months. Lived in his car. Nearly dropped out. Finally caved when winter hit. I felt sick. He's doing to me what grandpa did to him? Cycles, kiddo. But here's the thing. I know something about your dad. He doesn't want anyone to know. Something that happened that same year. What? Not over the phone. Can you meet me tomorrow? Starbucks on 5th, 2 p.m.? I agreed. The next day, I told mom I was going to work and met Rachel. She looked serious, sliding a manila folder across the table. Before you open this, understand that I'm showing you this for leverage, not destruction. Your father needs a wake-up call, not a demolished life. I opened it. Inside were photos from what looked like the 1990s. My dad, with his long hair, at what was clearly a protest, holding signs, getting arrested. Dad was arrested for protesting against military recruitment on campus. He was a full-blown hippie activist before grandpa broke him. Spent a night in jail. Got it expunged from his record later, but I kept the documentation. Why would this matter? Your dad's job requires security clearance. He never disclosed this arrest. If it came out now, he'd lose everything. Exactly. But we're not going to let it come out. We're going to make him think it might. Rachel laid out the plan. She'd already bought me a car, a used Honda Civic. Nothing fancy but reliable. It was parked at her hotel. Tomorrow, she'd come to dinner and present Dad with a choice. The next evening, Rachel arrived unannounced. Dad was shocked. Rachel, what are you doing here? Came to see my nephew's new car. She tossed me the keys. Dad's face went red. You had no right. Sit down, Michael. Her lawyer voice. Dad actually sat. She pulled out a photo. Him with long hair at the protest. His face went white. Remember this? Remember telling me you'd rather die than be like Dad? Yet here you are, doing exactly what he did to you. That's different, is it? You're withholding money he earned because of his appearance. Sound familiar? Mom grabbed the photo. Is this you? You told me you were always clean cut. Here's what's happening, Rachel continued. You're going to apologize to your son, match his savings like you promised, and never, ever pull this controlling bullshit again. Or what? Or I share this with whoever needs to see it. Your choice. Dad stood up, shaking with rage. You're blackmailing me? I'm protecting my nephew from becoming you, broken by his father, perpetuating the cycle. Dad turned to me. You knew about this? Before I could answer, Mom spoke. Michael, what arrest? What is she talking about? Dad's phone rang. He looked at it and went pale. It's my supervisor. At 7 p.m., Rachel smiled. Oh, did I mention I had lunch with General Ronan yesterday? Your boss? Interesting conversation about background checks coming up for contract renewals. Dad answered the phone with shaking hands. Yes, sir. We could hear shouting through the phone. Words like investigation and undisclosed incidents. Dad hung up, staring at Rachel. What did you do? Nothing yet. That's about something else entirely. But curious timing, isn't it? That's when Mom stood up, holding something I hadn't noticed. Dad's old journal from college, the one he thought he'd burned. Michael, she said quietly. What's Project Exodus? Dad's face went from white to green. Full story on channel link below.